Hey guys, I got a quick video for you here. I don't normally have enough time or whatever to post this quick, but I've had a ton of response about the probing screens and the multiple tool measure screen, which is what I'm going to mainly focus on here in this video, because a lot of people have asked a lot of questions about how it works and what it's for and whatnot. So the reason I made this screen is because, and I'll show my biggest heartburn over when we get to the machine, but the process of loading a tool through the quick change tool menu, going to the tool setter screen, running the tool setter, changing the tool, running the tool setter. When you start a new job or you're loading new tools in or whatever, I always thought it was a little clunky and I didn't like it. So when I started making the screens, one of the things I wanted to do obviously was make this quick change tool, the multiple tool screen, to make that whole process easy. So in a second we'll get over there. A couple other things real quick. I don't know about the distribution of these files. I'm not even sure if it's something that I can or should do. I'm hoping that maybe I can send them out, do some sort of a donation or whatever. There was a lot of work. I've been working on them since the beginning of the year, not non-stop, but it's been a while. So that's TBD. I have a good relationship with the guys at Syil North America, Wes and Jeff and Paul and Doug Bros, but I have no affiliation with them or Syntec or anything, right? So these are all on me. Even if they do get distributed, then they got to know that I'm the one that screwed it up or made a mistake or whatever. So it's a couple of things that got to be worked through. Hopefully they're just freely distributed, maybe a small donation or something. But so I just wanted to touch base on that real quick. So I will do some more videos on the touch probe screens. But like I said, on this one, I've had so many people ask about it. I thought I would just do it real quick. So with that, we'll get this camera flipped around and we'll show you that screen set up and how it works. And hopefully you guys enjoy it. All right, guys, so here we are at the work coordinate screen. And if we go over here to the tool setter, you see the new menu, you see the multi-cutting tool measure up there, but let's just go to like setting cutting. And so what annoyed me is if you read up here, right, you got the current tool and the offset, right? And hit execute and it's gonna measure that tool and does real fine. If you use the tool change here, it will change the tool, but it doesn't update the H offset. And I mean, it's not a big deal, but it seemed like every time that I entered or measured more than one tool, I never remembered to change that, so I ended up having to, measure more than once, which is very annoying, right? So that was one of the reasons why, and it's just a long process. Run, tool, run, tool, run, tool, tool change, run, tool change, run. So that's why I wanted to make this screen, right? So, and this is pretty self-explanatory, 1 through 12. The approximate length you want the spindle rotated, and then on the right it's going to be the measured height, right? So let me grab a. So if we want to if we want to measure some tools, it can be any order, and we're not going to do all 12 because that would take literally way too long for this video. So what we do, and let's say we're going to do tool 3, which I think the offset is 3 inches on that. And sorry about that, I was grabbing my cheat sheet that I've got them all written down on. Let's do tool 6, which is 3.75. Enter. We'll do tool, 9, which is 4.0. And then we'll go over here and let's say we're going to do spindle rotation on 2 of them, but we won't on the third one, right? So at this point, I mean, it's ready to go. So let me make sure I got my other camera going. All right, I had to pause it there for a second to get my other camera working. But, you know, at this point, you just hit execute. And then, okay. And it's got tool 9, so it's going to dump tool 9 back in. And then it'll start at the top and work its way down. So it's going to switch over to 3. All right, 3's done, so it updated the height over here. We'll be switching over to 6. And we don't have the spindle rotation box checked, so this will not rotate the spindle. And just by chance, it's a center drill, which is probably you wouldn't want to rotate it, so. All right, again, updated our measure height. We'll switch over to tool 9. All right, that's it. So, you know, once you're done, you can just, you know, you can go back to your work coordinate screen, back to your monitor screen. If you want to look at your tool table to see if, you know, they're all set, you can see them here. And, you know, and that's really it. Let's go back there real quick. Oops. So it automatically will clear. If you decided you put the wrong tool in or whatever, you can clear them here this way. You can also do a tool change from right in here. I added that this morning. I was like, why don't I have that in here? This makes no sense. So I added the tool change option. Right now, and I'm trying to work this out, but if you have to manually uncheck the box. I can't come up with a good way that doesn't screw up the data, that you know, doesn't automatically do that. So the other thing too is the macro I wrote for this. I wrote it to do 16 tools. Obviously, I have the umbrella tool changer. I don't have the arm style. My goal is to eventually have one written for that, but I would certainly need somebody that would have that, you know, have the arm style tool changer to, you know, do some testing on it. So hopefully, you know, hopefully you guys like that. You know, I've tested it a million times with all tools, 1 tool, 4 tools, whatever. Finally, it took a little while to, you know, get all the bugs worked out, but it's working good now. So I might be able to send this out to do some beta testing here in the next few days. So with that, hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you guys in the next one.